welcome back to another video.
So one thing that has always interested me is the idea of aliens. I feel like most people are. Even just the idea of Area 51 and what could be inside it created so much chaos back in September. So for this video, I wanted to find people that claim to have first-hand experience with these other beings. And luckily, through the internet, it wasn't that hard to find people with stories. So today we're gonna be hearing real alien abduction stories according to them. And I'm genuinely interested in just talking to a person that has had this kind of experience, whether it's real or not. So let's get right to it. I hope you're ready, because you might find out things about the universe that you had never known before this video. We're gonna start with talking to a woman who I found online who claims to have been abducted recently, and since then, her life hasn't been the same. The only background she told me before was she woke up with 7 circles on her back. And to this day, her arm is still injured and tingled. She also sent me a picture of what she thinks is a chip that they maybe implemented in her.
Hello.
Hello.
How are we doing?
I'm good, how are you doing?
Good.
You obviously know why I'm calling, and so you told me that you have been abducted by aliens.
I don't know. Like, it's really hard. I don't know. I don't know what else to, like, chalk it up to, really.
Can you kind of explain what exactly happened or what you believe happened?
It's so strange. I basically woke up and I was, like, physically injured. Then, like, I was just hit with, like, all of these thoughts, like, these really... They weren't dreams, but it wasn't in my everyday reality. I saw somebody, like, I knew they were gonna break my arm, and they didn't break it, but it was like they spun it around. Like, he did like a freaking like ninja move on it. I don't know how to say it. And they said, like, your arm's going to hurt for the rest of your life. And I was like...
Okay, and is that what you meant by your arm is tingly now in the message?
Yeah, it tingles.
You don't remember the act of getting abducted or maybe being in their ship?
Like, I was on a table, and it was like a small room, laying on a table, just kind of getting, like, mind
like
raped.
Almost examined, right?
Yeah, like examined, but also like it was weird. It was so weird.
Sometimes people say that they leave some kind of probe. Did you check? Like, if they left any kind of probe in like your butt, or that's usually where they do it?
Oh, I didn't know. I didn't check there at all. But I did have which is.
And who were the people?
They were my coworkers, but they weren't, obviously. Like, I even went to some of them, like, what the f happened? What was really strange and has me, like, debating, like, is this artificial intelligence that's learned to, like, merge with us and maybe manipulate my subconscious? I have, like, this new knowledge for, like, quantum physics, which is insane. Coming from me.
And you never had before that night?
No. I couldn't wrap my head around it. When people would talk about it, I would just like, it didn't make sense to me.
Were you into aliens at all, like prior? No,
I was into ancient aliens. Before that, I was like, I don't know, that's pretty far-fetched. But then I started watching the show on the History Channel, and I was like, that makes sense. Like, and it wasn't necessary. Like, my belief was that they were the aliens. Like, they were more advanced than us.
What do you think they would maybe want from you? Why do you think they chose you? Or is that just like no clue?
To be honest, I've seen some really bad stuff. Like, in this lifetime, in this dimension. That's another thing. That's a miracle, actually. I woke up and my PTSD was cured. I have a broken arm that came out of nowhere.
Yeah, it almost sounds like a DMT kind of experience.
Yeah, no, I was Googling that too. I'm like, did somebody give me DMT? Most people are going to be like, you should see a doctor. Like, the last thing I'm doing is having somebody take what I believe was a beautiful experience away from me with the diagnosis. I know better. I'm not crazy. I don't know many people who have had some kind of psychotic break and they wake up like cured of PTSD and interested in quantum physics, you know, like Elon Musk. I've never been attracted to redheads. I woke up hardcore attracted to this guy. Like something was like urging me, like, go for Elon. And that's the weirdest shit about it. If you chat like,
and okay, I think we've heard enough of that one. That's kind of a weird time to end this one, but I think we've heard enough. I ended up talking to this woman for like 30 minutes, and she really says since she got abducted, her life has been better. So aliens apparently not that bad up there. She didn't even get probed. There were times where we were talking that I'm gonna cut out of the video because I'm just so confused.
They were reading my subconscious and working on a subconscious level. And the subconscious mind is faster than our realistic mind. And it was almost as if this stuff took place in the future and needed to catch up. And by doing, you know.
Moving on to the next guy I talked to. I found him online, and his story, I don't want to say crazier, but it's a lot more out there than the previous one.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Hi, how are you doing?
Pretty good. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. So I've heard that you yourself have had an experience firsthand getting abducted by aliens.
Yes.
I guess my first question, how long ago did it happen?
Oh, when I was 5 years old, and I'm 56 now. So,
Did you say 5 years old?
yes.
Oh, wow, okay.
It was 1970.
What was it like that day that you got abducted?
That day, my mom thought I was irritating the guest and wanted to put me to bed. And so my mom stuck me up in her bed, turned around and left. Probably didn't give it 10 seconds. Slid down off the bed and was going to follow her as close behind as I thought I could get away with. I thought she had turned around and busted me. But it wasn't her. It was something much taller. It appeared to be wearing a black robe. And then it stepped through the doorway, and it was a human-sized praying mantis. It was as much as I could describe it. It was an exoskeleton with no skin. The best way I can describe it is it was a human-sized praying mantis.
I actually used to have 2 praying mantises as a pet, so yeah, I know what they look like.
It was wearing this black robe and hood, and the robe was kind of short. It wasn't like a giant, like Darth Vader would wear, if you know what I'm saying.
Okay, it was like a crop top, kind of?
Yes, and a black hood, but the black was so black that the next time I would ever see something that black would be Vanta black. But I knew back then what it was for in a great big general area. Dulce Bays is in...
How tall was it? Like 6 foot?
5 foot to 6 foot.
Oh, okay.
If it stood up, it could be 15 foot tall. I'll put it that way, and stretched out.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Did it have 2 legs or more legs?
More legs.
Oh, ew. You turned around and saw that?
Yes.
Did it react when you saw it? Did it come for you? What did it do?
All I could do was back up and back up. It just kept coming towards me. It reached down and touched me on the right temple, and I blacked out.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
And is that from then on you don't remember?
No, I don't have a memory after that. Looking back at my life as I became the youth minister, and I started studying religion to see which religion mentioned this creature. Whatever religion mentions this creature must be the correct one, because this is a creature I encountered.
So that really influenced your career?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. And what I realized is Christianity is very fake. Islam is very fake. Judaism is very fake. The only thing I could come close to was the Hopi Indians mentioned ant people that had came and told them they needed to live underground to survive a galactic atmospheric event.
Do you think like this is what maybe is behind at Area 51?
Yes.
I think it's behind the whole Iraq war myself.
The ant people are behind the war?
That's just my theory.
You know, I'm not going to lie about lying causes confusion in history. And
Yeah, exactly.
And so I'm not going to lie about it. That for me, this is exactly what happened.
I think that's where I'm gonna wrap up this story because I'm editing it now and honestly, I don't even know what he's talking about at some points.
Except for these 3 tablets. And these 3 tablets are priceless. They're instructions on how to call back the gods. On, Enlil, and Aniki.
And there we have it. Those were the 2 people that got abducted that I talked to. And overall, I mean, that guy's story was pretty insane at times. I believe that they believe that these things happened. I don't think that they were sitting here trolling me. But I think that's all I want to talk about. So I'm gonna end the video there. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Thank you all for making it to the end of this video. I love you guys, and hopefully I'll see you next time.